dismissal request and the send off. So during that situation, because I wanted to be able to succeed a role within the faction again, so I could have like a co-lead or a lead position. So I wrote something up. I sent it to both the DFGs. At the time, Tracy was online, so I came up to see if she was free. Spoke to her, and obviously she said to me she'll get back to me. She's just gonna talk to Deacon, so they can have their discussion. So the situation is I wrote two paragraphs, like a paragraph or two, I don't even know. I wrote quite a bit of my background knowledge, so me having experience as SWAT leader, couple like I would say 4 months ago, and then me having experience of the interim. So obviously I had the experience there, so I put my thoughts through. The next day, Tracy and Deacon obviously spoke with each other, and that is how that was appointed. So there was no applications, there was nothing put out. I just seen an opportunity open, and I'm like, well, before I came to the DFGs and FGs, well, there was no FG. Before I came to the DFGs, I actually went to the faction supervisor, and I'm like, I'm wanting to apply for the AOS leader position, but I don't know if I'm allowed. So as a rank 5 officer, am I allowed to apply for it? They said 100% go ahead. I did that, and well, that's how I got that. So there was no applications. I just seen an opportunity open for myself, and I'm like, well, I really want to try get that role. And obviously there was no co-leads for that position. It was only London himself, so I needed to rebuild it, and they needed someone. And since I put that in, I'm guessing since I have experience, that is why I was chosen at that point in time. So yes, there was no applications. I wasn't even. I just seen the request of the dismissal from London. You know, there's always co-lead positions. So there's still extra co-lead position. Um, if you would actually, if you want to apply for something like that, feel more than free to talk to me about it, and 100% we can get something sorted. Because obviously I like to talk to face to face about situations, and I just that's why I wanted to talk to you, just so I could bring up what I had to say, because yes, like you said, I was, well, still low, but I was a lower ranking officer at the time, so that is understandable. But I definitely succeeded my best. Um, Also with the rank procedure, there is no FG, so I can't get 75,000 bonuses. The DFGs can only give like 10,000, 12, 15,000. I actually have not received the bonus. I've The reason why I made 300,000 medals today and yesterday, I've not hopped off the game. I stayed up all night till all my paychecks were done. I did all wanteds. Same today. I have two paychecks left, and I've finished all my wanteds. I have no wanteds left. So I'm really trying to work my hardest and get my way up 100%. And yeah, I wanna succeed in the faction.
And
Just just one quick thing. Um, with that, I actually before Deacon talks, I'll just be real quick. With the CRB, I actually also applied for that. So, because I was in the meeting when he said any rank, I never got a reply back either. I'm seeing as AOS is like the biggest thing in the department, biggest what's the word? Anyway, it's the biggest yep, you know what I mean. But I did apply for CIB. I didn't get a reply back, and then I seen, oh well, AOS is open, so I applied for that. Um, and I'm guessing I got a reply quicker because, well, there was no co-lead, so there was no one to even handle it, and the DFGs can't do it because they're already acting as FGs, as there is no FG in there, one less than a rank 11. There's not many generals, so they made that decision fast because I was probably the one and only and first to apply. But there would have been a lot of people for CIB. That's why I didn't get it. Like I could have been CIB, but no, I never got a reply back either. But yeah, Deacon, you can go ahead. Or
So essentially, even if I put it out there, even the day, Drome's going to get it. All right, it's not rocket science to give it to someone who's already been in a suit, knows what they're doing, and has established roles like that. It's not bypassing you; it's making a proper choice for the faction. So I don't have time to go out there and train anyone because I've got a full time job. I don't think Tracy knows how to train people for that job, in the matter where it's going to be run. So at the end of the day, Jerome's done it, so we're going to give it to him. That's just how it is. It's just one of those things. And if people are going to get butthurt, I really do not care. Like, as for the good of the faction, we've got KPIs we have to meet, performance indicators, so we need to get running as quick as possible. Regarding CIB, if I forgot to reply to you, I'm sorry, but I replied to everyone else. Sir Quinn, I replied to him, and I've told everyone we're not making a change on that until after the new FG is being put in place because it might be axed. I don't know. It depends what they're doing. So essentially, we don't have time to train someone up for such a big, prestigious role. Like AOS is huge. I can't run it myself. It's too big for me. Do you have something to say, Jace?
yeah, sorry, just one thing. Just to go off that, what Deacon was saying and what uh Drone was saying beforehand. Yeah, I completely understand that Drone's had the position before and he's knows what he's doing, and there's no time to train anyone for anything right now. Like Deacon runs a full time job, Tracy runs a full time job. That's hence her not being here right now in this interview. I'm glad, Deacon, I'm glad you were here to witness us gens have this interview. But one thing I will say to like one thing that really hurt last night, boys, is we all say we're all gens here and we're all suits, speak like men. Everyone else was able to speak until the second I tried. The second I was tried to speak, there was a few people that noticed it and a few people that messaged me telling me to go off duty and calm down because when I tried to speak, I was shut the fuck down. Yeah, yeah, no, that's exactly right. That's why I went off my off duty and chilled out, like, and came back and had the chat today when it was a new day. But yeah, go on, Chris. Sorry.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but look, Jace, I do apologise for cutting you off last night, but I believe I didn't say what you said I said. Um, and
Okay, so
like if
I was
if
I was
that's
going to bring
look,
this to you, Chris. I was going to bring this to you. That was brought to me by another one of my suits. That's why we took it up the chain of command like we would. Sarge, I'm still waiting on it, and that's why nothing has been said or went any further, Chris, because I'm still waiting on Sarge. He said he was pretty sure it was said he was going to go check his BC. I'm still waiting on that. I checked my BC. I did not hear you say that. If I heard you tell me you didn't have to listen to me, Chris, you know I would have pulled you up myself, brother.
yeah, no, just because I was there at the incident that happened. Not really an incident, but the shit show that happened at the back of the garage. And yeah, as soon as that was said, I knew that was directed at me, so that's when I said something. Um, and yeah,
No, nothing, bro. I said this to a few people last night. Nothing that was said last night, Chris, was directed at anyone. That was you. You've been a suit before, bro. I will say it. That was us suits talking to us suits. Yous boys, yous may not have your fucking suits yet, but yous have owned the suits before. You know what yous are doing. Yous are well and truly capable of doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and treat yous like suits. I've been told by Deacon and Tracy and Meccano to treat both yous boys like rank 11s.
cool.
Yes, both. Like I was told that last night by Meccano to treat Chris with the same respect I would a rank 11 as well because he tried his hardest to get there as well. I don't I don't know honestly. He, there you go. Chris is treated as a rank 5. There you go. You listen to Drome. He's
What?
Yeah,
What
it's
moderator told you that?
10. It's not 10. Um, but as I was talking to Meccano, so moderator Meccano, supervisor, and administrator Pumby, faction administrator, um, they said to me I'm supposed to be, as AOS is rank 11, yes, so I'm supposed to be treated and act. So I'm supposed to be treated like a rank 11 and act like a rank 11. That's exactly what Administrator Pumby and moderator said to me. Lara is not up to date with all me being in charge of AOS, so that is why she would have said that, but it won't shuffle.
I was at Lara.
Yeah.
Just one thing I will go off that Drone just said. Like everyone should be treated with the same respect. We're all colleagues, and that's like I have apologized to all the boys last night that I may have spoken to like shit. It just really upset me when Tracy was accused of a favoritism thing and everything, and that just for me getting my suit and her not telling me off when it was actually Deacon that gave me my suit and gave me my interview for my suit at 4 a.m. in the morning.
The only things they could scrap, they couldn't scrap AOS or training. They could get rid of the event team. They could get rid of the every other team, but AOS and the training team would have to stay. Because AOS is a big part that communicates with all factions, tri-faction, and training is to train all new officers and assigned officers and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so these decisions they're not the FG's decisions to make, essentially. So like even the FG has to ask for approval to do things. They can't just do what they want when they want, as some may have thought. Hence the reason they are where they are now.
Yeah, sorry. This is what I've been told by moderator Makanu is it's not a your role is not a permanent role. It is for rank 11, as it is a third party as the third in charge, or that's a third in charge role or something.
Yeah.
But why is anyone even stressing? I don't understand that.
They could, but they don't have to.
Or I'm responding now. Sorry, boys, I got to shoot front of PD.
All right.
So why is the behaviour displayed not of a general? So
So
I expect a general to come and talk to me and not attack Drome.
It's all good. So the understanding is, I've been in this department on and off. So I've actually been in this department for nearly a year now. I was one of the first DFGs. So my experience has brought me to where I am. I've spoken to, like I said, I spoke to Makano and Pumi. They didn't tell me anything about temp. I've spoken to Lara too. She said there's nothing about temp. So if the leader wants to make their decisions, they can make their decisions on switching things up, but they have to have evidence on doing it because they can't just take away a role that's been given and earned for while doing things in that role.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Sorry, boys.
Okay. I get where you're coming from, but there's no need for stressing. Like I said, if they want a position that bad, they can come talk to me. For a position. I get it. They're higher rankings. I was not told anything about having to be a general, because like I said, I went to the faction administrator, which is higher than the supervisors, and the supervisor. They said I can be it. That is why I applied for it. If they didn't say I couldn't be it, I wouldn't apply. But I went for it straight away, and I put my say through, and it got accepted because I was the first and with qualified experience on how to lead high pressure situations and what to do in all outcomes in different situations. I was chosen to be where I am. Um, I understand I am not officially a general yet, but I am to be treated as a CG. But I'm just trying to get to the point where there's no point of going back and forth. If the FG makes the decision on wanting to change it, they can. Obviously, they do need evidence of wanting to change it, and they can do that if they have it. If they don't, it'll stay the same, and I'll fulfill what needs to be fulfilled. But I think we shouldn't go back and forth on this because it's just gonna make things worse. And we're in PD together. I don't think he's a leave anytime soon. So I think we stick on the
Yeah.
path. Did- Okay, what's one person that's not happy so I know? What's up? My rank. I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but what I'm saying also is there was no one in. London retired, there was no co-leads, no nothing. They needed someone to fulfill that, to create new spreadsheets, to create new timetables, to create new teams, to create meetings, to create trainings, to create 2 raids a week, to meet up with EAS, CERT, AOS, and ASF. That is a lot of stuff to do, especially if the DFGs are having to do all that when they have to be the FG interim FG while we're waiting on a new one. So it's definitely best on Rad's out. Yep.
Yeah.
He can still get rank 11. He would have got rank 11 if he also went for AOS. So if say for example Aria stopped doing much or left, Magnus would be the first option because he's the only active rank 10. So Magnus is the first option. I just got that position because I applied for AOS and AOS is rank 11. So, well then Magnus will cry. Isn't that right, Magnus?
Wait, what the hell? Are you guys saying I'm gonna
You won.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not gonna cry. Chris can have that job because, to be honest, I don't want to be T&D lead. I'm actually good in my position as a co-lead right now.
Wait, think or want, Savage? Like, would you want him or think to be?
Chris did run for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true.
100%. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know I've tased before. I've tased, but I'll be stopping. I'll be stopping tasing. Like when London was in Peter, he tased me every day. Every time I saw him, he tased and killed me, or tased me and kept tasing me. It was annoying. Yeah. Um, but I would go back and forth with him, so we'd stuff around. But I hate when it was done constantly. But um, if say for example, if that was a new recruit that went up to London and tased and killed him, he would say, right, get to F2 now. We're going to talk about this and you'll be getting fired. But say, for example, if it's London killing that new recruit just because he wants to have a joke around, even though the new recruit might want to have a joke too, but London killed that new recruit would be like, oh, well, I can do it to other people then, if he's going to do it to me as a high ranking officer. So that's how London would be also. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, 100%. Well, just a quick off-topic situation. I want this to be the last time we can talk about this. If we're gonna talk about each other, let's do it together. Alright? So if we want to involve other people so they're up to date with what we're up to date with, let's bring in and talk to them about the situation and what we've done and how we've handled it. Because I really want us to stay good. Um, I'm gonna do my best. Like once I get rank 11, everyone's gonna be treated the same, like how I am at the moment. Once I'm officially that rank 11 position, um, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm not gonna be swearing at anyone, going off my head at anyone. You know, I only need to get mad in situations that need to be mad, but I don't really get mad. I can get serious, but I don't go off at people just because they've missed something once. You know, they can just have a warning or a black dot for it. It doesn't have to be a whole big ass deal. So I just want this to be the last conversation we're having, unless it's a good conversation or wanting to let others know that have been involved in the situation that don't know about that what we're talking about right now to be up to date with what we're talking about. I'll be more than happy to do that, just so we're all on the same track with each other and we all know what we're doing. Because once I get my position, um, I'll be very active. I'll be tending as many thingies as I can. Um, I'll be hitting that invite to faction a lot to everyone that needs it. I'll be the first one to be there. All right. So I'm gonna be trustworthy. I'm gonna be rank 11 worthy. I'm gonna be treating everyone rank 0, rank 12, 13, everyone's going to be treated fairly. My high rankings are going to be treated like my low rankings. If they do something wrong, they're going to be told off. Like, I think it might have been Magnus. I'm not sure, but actually, no, I don't remember who it was. But a while back, a low-ranking officer and a general didn't put things through saying they're not going to make a training. I wasn't happy about it. I grabbed both of them not in a real disrespectful ass way, but I ground both of them equally. There was no favoritism to the general.
Even
Yeah, complicated.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Magnus, you wanted to talk? You can go.
Sorry, wait, Chris, just stand next to me real quick.